Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. It's time to do a new update. Bitcoin has now reached the ideal target for the third wave there in orange. 44,440 was pretty much the ideal target. Let's talk about this structure because Bitcoin broke out earlier today. And we talk about what that means, right? So first of all, for the context, the important message I gave in previous updates was that due to this 5-wave move to the upside that we've seen, we can assume that the price will go higher, either more directly or after a dip into the support area and then higher. I'm focusing on higher against 39,605. Now that support area is still relevant because while the rally is convincing, looks good, you know, other cryptos are joining the rally. A lot of our altcoin 1-2 setups are looking good. It's still only a 3-wave move up from this swing low here from the 1st of February. Therefore, I cannot take the potential for a high B wave off the chart. It's still possible that this is just basically a fake out. Due to the breakout above this trend line, I am leaning towards the orange count. As I said, if we get a breakout, I assume we are now going to be, we're going to reach 47.5K plus. However, that really depends on the bull's ability to hold a higher low in the next pullback. There should be a wave 4 pullback very, very shortly. I'm going to give you the support area for that in this video. First of all, let's clean up the chart a little bit. We don't need those trend lines. I will leave the yellow trend line on the chart of this inverse head and shoulders pattern that we talked about. It worked actually nicely, this inverse head and shoulders. Bear in mind that we highlighted that the target for this inverse head and shoulders, measured target, just based on that more traditional structure, is around 50K. Yeah, that's pretty much in line with the Elliott Wave more bullish scenario as well. But first of all, we need to understand, is it a real breakout or is it a fake out? Therefore, I already communicated before the breakout for you which levels now need to be reached. I said that the absolute minimum requirement for this third wave, so to keep the orange count, which is the direct breakout count, to keep that relevant, the third wave needs to reach the area between 44,209 and 44,440, where the minimum requirement is the 1.236 extension at 44,209. Ideal target, not yet reached. Okay, not yet reached. I thought it was, but no, it's not quite. It missed it slightly, which doesn't mean it couldn't still get there. It certainly can. But the ideal target is 44,440. Obviously, further extensions possible. But the bottom line is to keep the orange count relevant. Let's get to that 1.38 extension. Let's hold the higher low in the pullback. And then I need one more high in 5 waves to minimally round about 44,830. Higher is always possible, but the main takeaway is I need 5 waves. As long as I only have 3, even if it goes higher and higher and higher, it could simply be a high B wave. You will notice, just watch the Ethereum video, just look at the ETH count, 3 waves up. Again, it doesn't matter how high it went. It can just be a high B wave. So, however, it's looking promising. I mentioned the levels that need to be reached. So what's the support area here for the wave 4? That's support that needs to hold. So it's because this is not clearly an impulse, it would be the golden ratio, the 61.8 retracement of the third wave. And it's going to be this area that's relevant. It's between 43,060 and 43,890. So it's really this golden ratio level that needs to hold, 43,060. As long as we're holding that level, even though it would be quite deep already, one more high is a reasonable expectation in wave 5. It's just if that level breaks, then we topped highly likely in the white B wave, which means we should see the price re-enter our yellow support zone down here. But again, that wouldn't be bearish. It would simply mean, okay, probably C wave down. Yeah, but I think at the moment, because we have a breakout, we're focusing on higher as long as we are above support. After we get 5 waves up, I can add another support area for the subsequent corrective pullback that should follow. So the main takeaway is somewhere from this region, ideally that fourth wave pullback is starting, should start. Then we get a wave 5. Ideally, if the support is holding, that would be a higher low. An overlap between waves 1 and 4, that's okay. In a diagonal, absolutely okay. But yeah, I mean, the third could easily still stretch higher. It doesn't look exhausted yet. Okay, so this support area will have to be adjusted, as you can see, with the price, if the price pushes a little higher. There is no limit to what this third wave or B wave could do. Okay, it's just that to form a 5 wave move, it needs to hold that 61.8 retracement. So it's looking good. What does that mean then? If those 5 waves up form, that means we're probably ready for our rally to 55k plus. Yeah, that's what we talked about in my first video today on the daily time frame. I will do that tomorrow again. And that means I will add a roadmap for that in the next few days to the chart to get there. But first of all, let's see if the market can form the 5 waves in orange. Then we'll add the pullback area for the subsequent wave 2, because this would then be a 1-2, 1-2 setup potentially. We'll see how that develops. Yeah, and let me know if you have any questions, but that's looking good at the moment. At least we have some kind of a breakout, and certainly into the right direction. Wouldn't have been great to break below support. So ideally we are breaking out to the upside into the direction that we wanted. Essentially, we had both micro counts here on the chart, but both essentially bullish. So let's see if it is sustainable. That's the thing. We need to see the 5 waves now to get some evidence that it's sustainable, but it looks good. It's looking good. That's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.